Vanakkam to everyone. Vanakkam students. Today I will start our sixth lesson, that is radioactivity. Initially we will learn something about discovery of radioactivity. It is very interesting lesson. In 1896, French physicist Henri Becquerel finished his research for the week. Then stored a certain amount of uranium compound away in a drawer for the weekend. By chance, an unexposed photographic plate was also stored in the same drawer. After a week, he returned and noticed that, underline this, the photographic plate had been exposed to some radiations. He discovered that he could reproduce the effect whenever he placed uranium near a photographic plate. This phenomenon was called as radioactivity. Then what is meant by photographic plate? All or no idea about the photographic plate? Let's see. A flat sheet of metal or glass on which a photographic image can be recorded. A photographic plate measuring 3.25 inches by 4.25 inches. Additionally, the light sensitive emulsion of silver salts was coated on a glass plate. This medium only known as, or this material only known as photographic plate, typically thinner than common window glass instead of a clear plastic film. From this observation, uranium was identified to be a radioactive element. Underline this. From this observation only, uranium be a radioactive element like identified. Then 2 years later, physicist Marie Curie and her husband Pierre Curie detected radioactivity in pitchblende. That is a tiny black substance. That substance were not surprised at the radioactivity of pitchblende because which is known as an ore of uranium. Later they discovered that the radiation was more intense from pure uranium. Also, it was found that the pitchblende had less concentration of uranium. Underline this. Pitchblende had a less concentration of uranium. That means that substance pitchblende has few or small quantity of uranium. Then what about that substance? Exception of uranium, what is that? Like that they think, then they concluded that some other substance was present in pitchblende. After separating this new substance, they discovered that it had unknown chemical properties. It is also emitted the radiation spontaneously like uranium. Spontaneously means what? The reactions will occur without any external agencies or without any external stimulation means that type of emissions only known as spontaneous emission. They named this new substance as radium. Underline this. From this we understand well in that pitch blende substance has few quantity of uranium and maximum parts of some other substance that is known as radium. The radioactive elements emit harmful radiations like alpha, beta and gamma. Underline this. Every radioactive element emits harmful radiations like alpha, beta and gamma radiations. Now we will see the definition of radioactivity. That is, what is meant by radioactivity. Introduction. The nucleus of some elements is unstable. This is very important term. Underline this. The nucleus of some elements is unstable. Unstable means that will convert from one element of nucleus into another nucleus of element, that is unstable. During this nuclear reaction, these nuclei emit certain harmful radiation and elementary particles. From this we define radioactivity. Mark this. This is very important. 2 more question. The phenomenon of nuclear decay of certain elements with the emission of radiations like alpha, beta and gamma is called a radioactivity. Without stimulation, some elements will emit the alpha, beta and gamma radiations. This nuclear reaction only known as radioactivity. Here nuclear decay means that converts one nucleus of atom converted into another nucleus. We will learn about the decay in detailed manner. Example, we will read about alpha, beta and gamma decay in detailed manner. Okay. Then the elements which undergo this phenomenon are called radioactive elements. There are 2 types of radioactivity is there. One is natural radioactivity and another one is artificial radioactivity. From the term itself we can understand the natural radioactivity means the emission of harmful radiations by some radioactive elements without any stimulation, external agencies. Without any external agencies, the radioactive elements will emit the harmful radiations like alpha, beta and gamma means the type of radioactivity only known as natural radioactivity. Example, uranium, thorium, these are the natural radioactive substances. From this we define the phenomenon of a spontaneous emission of radiation from certain element on their own is called a natural radioactivity. Mark this. Next, the elements whose underline this, the elements whose atomic number is more than 83, the emission of radiation spontaneously will occur. Already I told that example uranium, thorium, then additionally radium also one of the radioactive substance. Why? Because why the atomic number greater than 83 of substances has a spontaneous emission of harmful radiations means the nucleus of that atoms or elements is unstable. Binding energy very lower value. There are only two elements, underline this, there are only two elements which have been identified as radioactive elements with atomic number less than 83. We have studied in natural radioactivity. In natural radioactivity, the radioactive substance will emit the harmful radiations like alpha, beta and gamma spontaneously. That means without any external stimulation, that elements emitting the radiations. That atomic number of that radioactive elements greater than 83 only will emit the radiations because of it has unstable nucleus. But one more thing, there are two elements we identified that the atomic number less than 82 will act as a radioactive substance. Those are technetium atomic number 43 and promethium atomic number 61. These are the radioactive elements which emit the harmful radiations with atomic number less than 83. Now we will see about artificial radioactivity. The phenomenon by which even light element means which has atomic number low, okay. The phenomenon by which even light elements are made radioactive by artificial is called as artificial radioactivity. This has another name, that is man-made radioactivity. The radioactive elements which has the atomic number less than 83, it has stable nucleus. Then the type of substance want to be involve that radioactivity means they need external stimulation. This type of radioactivity only known as artificial radioactivity. This phenomenon was discovered by Irene Curie and Joliet in 1934. Artificial radioactivity is induced in certain lighter elements like boron, aluminium, etc. These are the light elements. The atomic number of these elements are very, very low. Next we will see about how the artificial radioactivity occur. By bombarding them with radiations. Bombarding means we need to stimulate that external agency to making collision with our parent nucleus. The term only termed as bombarding. By bombarding them with radiation such as alpha emitted during the natural radioactivity of uranium. During the natural radioactivity, we expecting maybe alpha emission of alpha radiation or emission of beta or emission of gamma or any two of the radiations from our list. From that natural radioactivity we getting alpha radiations. That alpha radiations only used for artificial radioactivity. That alpha radiations, with the help of that alpha radiations, we will bombarding that parent nucleus, then we will get artificial radioactivity. That only we are telling, by bombarding them with radiation such alpha emitted during the natural radioactivity of uranium, this also results in, underline, the emission of invisible radiations and elementary particles. During such a disintegration is nothing but conversion of one element into another element. In other words, that is decay. One nucleus of one element into nucleus of another element. Due to this natural or artificial process, we will later the suitable examples for disintegrations or decay process. Let's see. During such a disintegration, the nucleus which undergoes disintegration is called a daughter nucleus. The particle which is used to induce the artificial disintegration is termed as projectile. The projectile which is produced after the disintegration is termed as ejected particles. The nucleus which undergoes disintegration is called a daughter nucleus. The particle which is used to induce the artificial disintegration is termed as projectile, like alpha particles. And the particles which is produced after the disintegration is termed as ejected particles, like in nuclear fission process we are getting number of neutrons, that only like ejected particles. Then what happened in this process means, when the projectile hits the parent nucleus, it is converted into an unstable nucleus, which in turn decays spontaneously, emitting the daughter nucleus along with an ejected particles. That projectile hits the parent nucleus, then it is converted into unstable nucleus. That unstable nucleus only known as daughter nucleus along with an ejected particles. We will see one example here. 4B9 plus 2He4 tends to 6C13 star. Here this 2He4 only helium nucleus, that is nothing but alpha radiation. This alpha radiation will get from natural radioactivity. Then we will get 6 carbon 12 only stable nucleus, stable carbon nucleus, but in this nuclear reaction we getting 6 carbon 13, that is why this carbon nucleus unstable. Then secondary, the parent nucleus converted in an unstable nucleus in this reaction. Then this unstable nucleus, after the half-life period of this unstable nucleus, it converted into stable nucleus like 6 carbon 12 plus 0 N1. We need to balance this atomic and mass number. These are the atomic numbers. Then 4 plus 2 6, then 9 plus 4 13. Then there is no ejected particles in this reaction. After the half-life period, this carbon 6 carbon 13 new unstable nucleus spontaneously converted into stable nucleus, that is 6 carbon 12. Here atomic number balanced, then mass number 12 only the daughter nucleus, then remaining 1 here, so then we will get 0 n1, this only neutron, this neutron only ejected particle of in this reaction. Decay spontaneously emitting the daughter nucleus along with an ejected particle, that is 4b9, that is parent nucleus, 2he4, that is projectile, 6c13 star, that is unstable nucleus, then 6c12, that is daughter nucleus, that is a stable nucleus, and 0n1 ejected particles. I think all are got clear idea about the factors involving in that nuclear reactions. These are the very important factors, that is characteristics of natural radioactivity. Underline every points. Characteristics of natural radioactivity. The emission of radiations due to self-disintegration of a nucleus. In our words we can say in our language, that is spontaneous emission. Natural radioactivity is a spontaneous nuclear process, and in this process alpha, beta and gamma radiations are emitted. Already we know this, it is a spontaneous process. It exhibited by elements, underline, with atomic number greater than 82. The elements which especially the radioactive elements which has the atomic number greater than 83, that elements only involved in the natural radioactivity. And one more important characteristic, that is the natural radioactivity was uncontrolled process. Example, blasting of atom bomb, isn't it? Then characteristics of artificial radioactivity. Emission of radiations due to disintegration of a nucleus through induced process. That only I told that is external agency. The radioactivity process or phenomena will occur due to the external agency. That type of radioactivity only known as artificial radioactivity. In this radioactivity, elementary particles such as neutrons, positrons are emitted, and also it is an induced process. Already we know this. Then exhibited by elements with atomic number less than 83. We know this well. Artificial activity. The elements which are involved in the artificial activity means the atomic which has the atomic number less than 83. This process possible only the artificial transmutation. We will read more things about that artificial transmutation in our higher classes. And finally, the artificial radioactivity is one of the controlled process, that is the function of nuclear reactor. Thank you.